And already we've moved on to the mint green amethyst and emerald pendant and a chain. It's all together in one necklace for you at $249.77. Now that is a significant $150 savings off of the regular price. The item number is 444428, and we have an 18 by 13 millimeter large oval prong set green amethyst. Yeah, I've got 11 actually here, but 10, 11 carats. It's a huge stone.
Well, you've got two stones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right? Was it 11 carats?
11 and then 1.8.
Well, then you're right. Yeah, and I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think it is huge.
It's a huge, and then 7 emeralds too, Bob. About a half a carat of emeralds in there. Sensational. Over 13 carats on average, anyways.
Okay, wow. You're right. So you're okay. So 13 carats. That was my error. 13 carats of gemstones here, an 11 carat center of prasiolite with the double chain, with the florets that are soldered to the chain. I think there are about, don't completely quote, about 8 or 9 emeralds that are set into this piece. A lot of sterling silver here. Look at the price.
Yeah.
Impossible to replace these pieces. I mean, it's classic. You know, yesterday was April 15th. It was the 100th celebration. What are we talking about? 100th anniversary.
We marked it,
of the day of the sinking of the Titanic, which was an incredible tragedy.
Yep.
But you look at the style of that era, and you know, it brings to us the movie and that the look of that era, and you see this piece, and this is right around that time frame.
Yep.
When this piece came from, Edwardian feel to this piece, and you know the stations on the necklace, the way it's been set with these wonderful little stones, even up on the neckline. Very, very unique piece and a fabulous, fabulous price.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention the Titanic also too, and of course the anniversary was marked in many different ways. But there was Royal Dalton dinnerware, by the way, on the Titanic. Michael Dalton will talk to that, speak to that later on. Yeah,
interesting.
But only in certain classes.
Wow.
Right,
you know, of course.
To eat. And it's funny though. I mean, you're right though. This whole era, that whole era, there was something like this around that time. When
Absolutely.
It was a different life. It was a different life, Bob. It was, as you know. I mean, before World War II and such, and you know, people were a little bit maybe freer in their mind and had a lot of optimism for the future and such. They never imagined that kind of tragedy would ever happen.
Of course.
My mother told me that her mother said it was days before, in those days, that the news even made it to some parts of the country, you know? Because
of course.
Not like today with internet.
Oh, everything.
Anyway.
Well, today the news is so immediate on everything, and you know, when you look at I was watching some of the programs, and it was very interesting to see the Canadian perspective, because you know the Titanic did go off. You know, it wasn't far from the coast of Newfoundland, right? I mean, so and actually, you know, interestingly enough, when my wife and I were going to Newfoundland, we met a guy on the plane that was actually going to be going out in a submarine and diving down to the wreck of the Titanic.
Wow.
Again, 1912, same year.
Yeah.
There was something else recently that I heard. There was a lot of things that happened in the year of 1912. Of course, our family, it was an important year because that was the year that my grandfather actually started our company.
Started the company.
The company in